Yeah.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Winner Table Live and Uncensored. I'm your podcast host, Leia. I'm here tonight with Lance Prince and Johnny Walker, and I'm with music artist Rip Jack.
Rip Jack in the building. You already know the vibe.
In the building.
Uh-huh.
Music artist, let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music about like maybe 8 years now.
8 years?
Yeah. Almost a decade.
I'm not gonna lie, that is almost a decade. Definitely.
Almost a decade on him, yeah. How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 28. 28 years young, you know what I'm saying? 28 years young.
Experience in the cut. When did you realize you wanted to start doing music?
So once I got out of high school, I kind of went through like a little heartbreak. And like in that moment, I started writing poems. And from there, I saw like I had a passion for putting my emotions onto paper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
poetry turned to music. It's really music is poetry to the rhythm. Yeah,
that's a
I
fact.
fuck with that. A little heartbreak turned to a whole career. Seen you around a couple of times, music fire. But what's your favorite? What genre do you really think motivates you?
So it's like probably R&B.
R&B?
Yeah. Because I started from heartbreak, it only makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have anything like go-tos, artists that'll inspire you that you kind of like take?
So I'm a little crazy. You know, it's gonna be
Got a little crazy.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
It's gonna be Linkin Park.
Goats.
It's gonna be a little Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? A little bit Travis Scott.
Goats.
And I'm gonna finish off with Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Can't go wrong with Drake.
Of course.
Can't go wrong with Drake.
All right, guys, we want to interrupt this podcast to bring to you a sponsor of the Winner Table podcast.
And it's Nevea Verde Dispensary in Belleville, New Jersey.
Nevea Verde, we had the pleasure of working with James hand in hand and really getting a chance to see behind the scenes and how awesome and dope his dispensary is. One of the most upscale and best looking dispensaries. So definitely go down to Nevea Verde in Belleville. Let them know the Winner Table sent you and you'll get 20% off of your order. Follow them on Instagram as well.
Check them out. Show some love. If you're looking for the best guy in the Jersey area to clean
detail
your car, like detail your car, clean your car, and just make that look amazing. Bro, I love my car now. I used to actually not want to drive it just because of how dirty it was.
You used to not want to pick girls up for dates.
Thank you again for Orbital Auto Spot. Here's their Instagram right here. Again, thank you.
Man, so if you've checked out our music and obviously you're listening to our music, you probably are wondering who's mixing and mastering this, who's making this stuff sound so legit, so professional, bringing it to that next level. And it is Sounds of the Cosmos Studio, who is also one of the sponsors.
Thank you so much for sponsoring us.
They're located in Rahway, New Jersey. They will take your music to the next level. We wouldn't be using them if they weren't valid. Mixing, mastering, recording. Here's their Instagram.
Right here. Boom. I would like to thank Natalia Prince's Piano Studio.
Natalia is a savant when it comes to the piano, and if you're looking to get yourself to that next level when it comes to playing piano, improving your skills.
Yeah, you can find her right here. Here's the link. She's been Juilliard School of Music graduate. If you'd like the best piano teaching in the New Jersey area, come to Natalia Prince's Piano Studio.
And now back to the podcast.
Dang, we got the cameraman fucking with Drake. Of course. Of course. Lance Prince and Johnny Walker. Wait, let's talk about it because they're the music artists too. How did you meet Lance Prince and Johnny Walker?
So actually, I met them at my last show.
Yep.
There was like another open mic I had. XXL Tariq, shout out Double XL Tariq. We hosted an event. I popped out, went to the open mic, did my thing, and then they came up to me. They're like, yo, we got another event coming on. We got an open mic. I would love for you to be here. And now I'm here. Now I'm here live in the flesh. You know what I'm saying?
It's great to have you, Rip Jack.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here for sure.
Is that like, that's like 7? I thought.
No. It feels. Yeah. It feels like a little less than that. Yeah. Come on, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Keep talking. Where you from?
I'm from New Jersey, Fairview, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out 07022. That's that zip code. You know what I'm saying? I'm from El Salvador. I'm a New Jersey-based artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like just showing love to all artists out here for sure. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
Hello. Okay. Hold on. Rip Jack gonna take over the show. So what's your name?
Oh no, we not.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I be into poetry too. I'm not gonna lie, but I have not said it to the tune yet. I can't get the motivation to actually put myself out there.
For sure.
So
I'm sure if you wanted to, you could.
How do you take that when it comes to the performances and everything? How do you? It's been 8 years, so I guess you had to start somewhere.
I gotta be honest with you. So when I first started, like there's this one time I'm never gonna forget. I went on stage and I was so nervous and like when you're on stage and you have these nerves, like it kind of like closes your air holes, and then like your voice sounds so different.
It
and,
does.
And ever since that happened to me, that was such a humbling experience where I was like, I'm gonna make sure this never happened to me. I'm gonna make sure the next time I go on the mic, like I'm gonna give off that energy. I'm gonna show everybody why I'm destined to be what I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
That's something you take with you every performance.
Every performance.
Do you have anything that you kind of do before every performance that you have to like
Yeah.
breathe? You know how some people will have like a prayer or they'll just say
Yeah.
words of affirmation. Do you have anything that'll like get you going
For sure.
a performance?
I look in the mirror and I tell myself, you're not going to embarrass yourself.
You're not
Today
gonna
you're going to
embarrass
be that man. Like
Gonna be
today
that.
I am Rip Jack in the flesh.
That nigga.
Today I am going to be everything I am destined to be. You know what I'm saying?
See?
Is that-
Take notes, take notes. Ooh. My fault.
Nah, you good, you good.
We're gonna like do edits and everything.
No, of course, of course.
What's the biggest lesson you think you've learned in this whole music industry?
That it's a dog eat dog world. You know, like there's gonna be some people who gonna help you along the way.
Yeah.
Some people who gonna hold you back. You're gonna have to learn to differentiate and just if somebody.
Sorry, we are interrupting the Winter Table Live and Uncensored podcast again because we have another sponsor, Johnny.
The Smoky Mart Smoke Shop, located in Parsippany, New Jersey. They were so wonderful in providing a pink AK-47 bong for your enemies, and someone was so lucky to actually win it.
If you want to support the brand, Smoky Mart Smoke Shop, all you got to do is check out their Instagram, linked right here.
This part of this podcast is sponsored by No Labels Boxing.
Please show some love, show some support. If you'd like to get some boxing training and you're near the Boonton, New Jersey area, check out nolabelsboxing.com or check out their Instagram, No Labels. It's right here, linked right here. Check out No Labels, show some love, show some support. Again, we'd like to thank No Labels Boxing so much for sponsoring the Winter Table Live and Uncensored.
So we do want to do a special thanks to one of the sponsors of the Winter Table Live and Uncensored, and that is going to be Michael Prince, the owner of Knucklehead Bar and Grill.
So guys, here's the website linked right here. It's a landing page. Knucklehead's Bar and Grill in Glens Falls, New York.
This part of the Winter Table podcast is brought to you by The Sage and Me.
The Sage and Me represents a holistic therapy brand. Is the sage in you? If you want to be looking for that different type of therapy, something that isn't the conventional version of medicine and, you know,
The
usual.
FDA certified.
Right,
type
and then
of
you don't
stuff.
like that stuff, try something different. Holistic therapy, the Sage&Me has that.
And Savannah, the owner and the founder, she has experience in helping people that go through trauma, helping people dealing with different things. So if you, like we said, check out the Instagram, check out the website, book your class, book your consultation.
The Sage&Me.
You don't follow your
Let's get
vision,
back to the
that's
podcast.
okay. But you're gonna have to let go. You
Definitely.
can't hold on to all this baggage with
Negativity.
you. You know what I'm saying? And negativity.
How do you handle the negativity?
Block it.
Just block it.
You can't let it shade your light. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta learn to just like take it from one ear and out the other, just like you do on a normal day-to-day basis when someone pisses you off. Like, same thing. You know, like you can't react out of emotion. Point blank. Period. You gotta be level-headed and understand that just because I hate to say it, but you might not see my vision, and that's okay. Somebody else is gone, you know,
course.
and that's fine.
You just gotta find your people throughout this world.
Exactly.
Damn, I fucks with it. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. I've seen you perform a couple of times. You definitely bring a different energy to the room. You be all up in the camera. You take control.
Yeah.
Last open mic, you had Shawty pop out. I seen the versatility.
Okay. You was there. You was there. Oh
That was chilling in the
shit.
cut.
Okay.
Chilling in the
Okay.
cut. Feel me?
You know, I definitely try. You know,
Yeah.
it's about putting on a show. It's about making it memorable. It's about like getting some type of crowd engagement. You know, like I said, ever since that humbling experience where I was so nervous, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure my next shows is the exact opposite. I want someone to walk away like, yo, that dude killed that stage. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that dude put it on.
The energy, you bring the energy into the room when you walk into it.
I try to.
You can feel it over it. You can see it through the camera.
God willing,
through the
always.
camera.
God first.
What do you think is the message you want to bring when it comes to your music?
To just never stop dreaming and never stop believing in yourself. A lot of people along the way gonna try to hold you down. They gonna try to tell you that, you know, to be more realistic. Like, come on, you know, like I go through a lot on my day-to-day basis, and I'm not here. Everybody goes through it, so I'm not here to complain about it, but just to tell you that what happens to you is part of your process. What happens to you is gonna make you you. So like you gotta use that as your fuel. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like that. Use it as your
Yeah.
fuel. Wait, with that being said, what are your future goals? How do you think you want to handle the future when it comes to Rip Jack?
So I definitely want to start clothing brands.
Ooh.
Do the best I can, maybe restaurant chains, food trucks. There's also another idea I had, which might be crazy. I'm gonna say it on camera.
Talk to me.
Maternity clothes.
Okay.
Like at one time, my BM was pregnant, and when I went looking out, I couldn't find clothes, like dope clothes, simple clothes. Ever since then, I'm like, maybe it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna be me to get that done. And
Shit.
maybe we gonna cut that out, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, we got big dreams. I'd love to expand. I'd love to see that actually happen.
for sure.
When it comes to the motivation, the
And
dream big.
maybe you pregnant one day, you could be part of the process. You know what I'm saying?
Kids, I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I'm too young.
Oh, you're too young. Yeah,
Too
yeah.
young. I'm
That's
scared.
what
Wait,
they
how
all
many
say.
kids
I'm
you
just kidding.
have?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, nah. We not doing that. Okay.
I'm not.
I have a beautiful 3-year-old at home.
Yeah, does that inspire
I
you?
go out. He goes, Dada sing. Yes, Dada sing. Dada sing, and I'm gonna show you the video, and I'm gonna make you so proud. I'm gonna make sure you walk around like, yes, my father is Rip Jack. Yeah.
Imagine saying that. Yeah, she's gonna be his daughter, right? Daughter?
He's a son.
Son.
He's a son.
My apologies.
3-year-old son.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
it, my fault. Apologies.
Nah, you good.
3-year-old son though, but that sounds fire. My dad's Rip Jack. That sounds cool. That's fire.
Yeah.
No, hell yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you, Rip Jack.
It's a pleasure talking to you.
Of course, we are enjoying the winter.
What?
Anything you want to say?
Follow me on Instagram at RIP Joaquin. You know, my real legal name gonna be Joaquin Alexander Carpio. I was named after an uncle who passed away, a few years before I was born.
Yeah.
And ever since then, like, I just made it my mission to make him proud. He was very music oriented. He was part of a band. He
It runs
played
in
the
the
drums.
family.
Runs in the family. I'm gonna
born
keep
to
it
be
in the
legend.
family type
Yeah.
of.
Born to be a legend. No, it's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
Born to be legends. You're just born for the lifestyle.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, pleasure talking to you. Thank you for.
Thank you
showing
so
up.
much. Shout out the winners table.
Shout out Winter Table.
Let's go.